Tonight in CVM News at 7, 1 dead, 10 in custody after joint military operations in Portmore. Who will be the next top cop? The search for the next Commissioner of Police and new mayor sworn in across the island.
Also this evening, Minister Tufton defends a CRH spend projected to exceed $21 billion. In the business report, Scotia records $3 billion profit in Q1, while in sports, Jamaica targets third straight win in Women's Super 50 Cup. From Kingston, Jamaica, this is CVM News at 7. I'm Stephen McHugh.
And I'm Carolyn Brown. It's Thursday, March 7, 2024. Thanks so much for joining us. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM, is probing the fatal shooting of one man in Portmore, St. Catherine on Thursday, following a joint military operation in the Gregory Park area.
But residents fear with the alleged community protectors now dead or arrested, they will be terrorized by other untoward factions. Trisha Kelly tells us more.
Fearful is how some residents of the Caymanas Gardens community in Portmore, St. Catherine now feel after a joint military operation in the community left one man dead and 10 in custody. But one resident explains that though these men are criminals in the eyes of the law, they also protected them from residents of a nearby community who they say have been attempting to terrorize them.
See that work before go. I told me say that work before go. And when I see this big I got work coming know me and sleep tonight. Cause they will be coming. They claim they're not afraid of nobody at all. And them boom down all the class, them boom and kill all the people, and them go all about.
She adds this could have been her fate on Wednesday morning when she heard shuffling outside, but shooting started soon after, sending the predators away. Thursday morning, however, police and soldiers during their operations in the area were reportedly fired upon by men at a particular house in the community. St. Catherine South Commanding Officer Senior Superintendent Christopher Phillips says the police are aware of the residents' circumstances.
I know that residents have been crying out for our assistance in these communities. I thank them for believing in the police, and I just want to reassure them that we are not going to leave them to the mercy of these criminals. We are going to relentlessly pursue criminals within the St. Catherine South Division.
SSP Phillips adds the operation was conducted based on intelligence after weeks of reports from the area.
These men have fired at my police officers a night ago, and the night before that they fired shots in the area, and an insult to it, they also issued threats to the security forces, and so this response is a very timely one.
Along with guns and ammunition, a ballistic vest was also discovered on the scene. Trisha Kelly, CVM News.
The race for police commissioner may soon reach the finish line, as reports suggest the favor has tipped towards one of the 3 deputy commissioners vying for the role. One of the candidates appeared alongside the National Security Minister in Gordon House today. Here's Ramon Gordon with more.
The race for police commissioner seems to have narrowed. That amid reports indicating that Deputy Commissioner of Police Dr. Kevin Blake has emerged as the potential front-runner to be the island's next top cop. Blake is one of 3 deputies rumored to be up for the job, the other 2 being Fitz Bailey, head of the island's crime portfolio, and Deputy Commissioner of Police Clifford Blake. Dr. Kevin Blake appeared alongside National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang and his executive team on Thursday as they answered queries in what's expected to be the final day of the Standing Finance Committee reviewing the upcoming fiscal budget. Blake's attendance did not escape the opposition.
Is DCP Blake's presence here a sign of things to come?
DCP Blake is the... He is one of, I think maybe Mr. Chocolate told me there are many things coming as you look in the budget.
You must learn to leave some balls outside the house stump.
But Minister, DCP Blake, one of the DCPs have been interviewed. We agreed this year that we would interview our DCPs and that the structure of the force now allows their leadership to emerge internally.
Jamaica's current police commissioner is 34-year Army veteran Major General Anthony Anderson. His second term at the helm will expire in just a few months. Since speculation arose over the fate of one of the country's most powerful seats, Anderson has made no comment confirming or denying his departure. However, CVM News understands that interviews for the role are now complete. Dr. Blake holds a PhD in Sustainable Development, a Master's of Science in Computer-Based Management Information Systems, and a bachelor's degree with honors in Computer Science and Mathematics. Currently, Blake is responsible for the Force's development and logistics portfolio. He has been a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force for over 20 years. Ramon Gordon for CVM News.
And just in from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, 23 men have been arrested, charged and indicted in the Home Circuit Court under the Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organizations Act anti-gang legislation. It is alleged that the 23 men are a part of a criminal organization, the Klansman gang Tesha Faction, allegedly led by Tesha Miller, and have participated in several criminal activities between the August 5, 2017 and August 22, 2022 dates in St. Catherine, including murder, conspiracy to murder, attempted murder, robbery with aggravation, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. The accused men were arrested and charged by members of the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Investigations Branch, CTOC, of the Jamaica Constabulary Force on different dates.
Now, the cost for the Cornwall Regional Hospital could exceed $21 billion based on the figures in the recently tabled 2024-2025 estimates of expenditure. The project, originally slated for completion this year, has come under immense scrutiny over concerns of potential financial imprudence. But Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton maintains that is not the case. Here's Ramon Gordon with that report.
Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton on Wednesday sought to clarify the multi-billion-dollar price tag attributed to the highly anticipated Cornwall Regional Hospital. Recent reports had indicated that revised estimates for the structure projected at least $21 billion in spending. The estimates of expenditure for 2024-2025 outlined initial project costs of just over $5 billion. The Health Ministry sought to allay concerns refinancing at a Standing Finance Committee meeting.
I think there is an impression, just to create the context, that $21 billion has been spent or is to be spent on the Cornwall Regional 10-story building. This is not the case. The Cornwall Regional project has been divided in the first instance in two projects. The first project is the relocation of the Cornwall Regional Services. Beyond that, there was Project 2. So having relocated all the services, we had to then go to the main building. And we don't intend to put back in the new building any old equipment. So what the $21 billion reflects is the health system strengthening of the Western Regional Health Authority.
The Health Minister's breakdown included other details, including employee housing, area planning, and associated costs. The Minister says the aim is to strengthen the healthcare system out west. To date, the project has cost $6 billion, with $5.8 billion projected for the upcoming fiscal year. The taxpayer-funded compound should have been completed this year, but its timeline has been extended to 2027. The Public Procurement Commission had claimed the Health Ministry's handling of the project was irregular, joining others in concerns over fiscal prudence. However, the Health Minister believes the government has made a worthwhile investment.
What is important for the Jamaican people to appreciate, because the impression was created that somehow this thing has ballooned to $21 billion that is going into a 10-story building, is that this expenditure has in fact expanded and strengthened the health infrastructure in the Western Regional Health Authority, because every hospital benefited from the expenditure. Primarily Falmouth, primarily the compound of Cornwall, but even Noel Homes got benefits out of this expenditure, and indeed Sav-la-Mar.
Ramon Gordon for CVM News.
The People's National Party will continue to lead the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation after winning 11 of 14 divisions in the local government elections. However, there is a new mayor in town. Trisha Gay Kelly reports.
I, Artel Rexton Ali,
duly elect councillor for the parochial division of Sheffield,
solemnly swear that I will, to the best of my ability, do my duty as a councillor of the municipal corporation
for the parish of Westmoreland.
So help me God.
13 of 14 elected candidates sworn in as new councillors in Westmoreland on Thursday. With their Bibles in hand, they took an oath to fulfill their duties as councillors. And as anticipated, for the new mayor, chosen from the People's National Party (PNP), Danry Delancey will now take the lead. Delancey, after being robed, addressed his hope to allocate funds to the parish's most pressing needs.
It is time for central government to allocate more of the funds that are generated locally to the same local authorities that generate these funds. Funds such as motor vehicle licensing fees, funds such as property tax.
He says this, among other projects, will be the objective to transform Westmoreland into the parish it should have long been.
I look forward to working with the various agencies, staff here at the WMC, our councillors, and all well-thinking residents of our beloved parish to make Sav-la-Mar and by extension, Westmoreland a better place.
And the Electoral Office of Jamaica's Parish Representative Errol Stewart could not leave without commending the participants for their stewardship.
I want to thank the parish of Westmoreland. I'm a bit parochial at this time because I can safely say, we had little or no problem in this parish of Westmoreland.
This he attributes to the level of leadership in the parish. At the time of the meeting, the 14th councillor was not yet determined. However, with the magisterial count now complete, the JLP's Donette Foster has emerged victorious of the PNP's Abigail Malcolm by 17 votes for the right to represent the Cornwall Mountain Division. Trisha Gay Kelly, CVM News.
Stay with us. More to come in CVM News at 7.
CVM News at 7 Headlines Thursday, brought to you by Guardian Life. Live secure, live easy.
Codes ready, cash. Money, move. Take a loan, enter to win. Money, move. Win cash, win a bike or a smart TV. Could even win a brand new car. Take a ready cash loan of $80,000 or more between February 19 and April 18, and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win cash, a TCL Smart TV, AKT bike, or a 2024 Honda Creta. Big money, move.
Authorized under Section 58(3) of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Codes ready, cash ready when you are. Big money, move.
Conditions apply.
The best Burger King with the best tasting burger under the sun. You deserve the best. You are number one. Best. Flame grilling, juicy whopper, 'cause you deserve it. Yeah, next level, awesome. That's how we serve it. Mama menu done your way. The taste rules every day. Flame grilled goodness, you deserve it. Great taste, well done. More flavor, fresh fun. Burger King, best tasting burger under the sun.
Worried about tax payments? Relax. Use your Sagicor Bank business credit card and get a 1-month payment holiday. Plus 55 days interest-free. Relax and pay your tax with your Sagicor Bank business credit card.
Welcome back. Thanks so much for staying with us. In a closely watched race, the JLP secured a majority in the Trelawney Municipal Corporation, consolidating its hold on local governance. During today's swearing-in ceremony, Colin Gage was re-elected as Mayor of Falmouth in the Trelawney Municipal Corporation, securing his third term in office. Celine Campbell has that report.
Election is now opened for the post of Chairman of the Trelawney Municipal Corporation and Mayor of Falmouth.
In a closely watched outcome, the JLP emerged victorious in the Trelawney Municipal Corporation, securing a 6-3 majority over their opponents. The swearing-in ceremony, notwithstanding the collapse of the upstairs ceiling in the municipal building, proceeded as planned. 9 councillors, the winners of their divisions in the recent local government elections, took their oaths of office. Colin Gager, the Jamaica Labour Party's member representing the Warsop division, has been re-elected as mayor of Falmouth.
Mr. Councillor Colin Jr. Gager is returned as the chairman of the Trelawney Municipal Corporation and mayor of the town of Falmouth. Invite Mayor Gager to assume this position and continue with the rest of the proceedings.
Adding to the municipal leadership, Jonathan Bartley from the Wakefield division was elected as the deputy mayor, walking hand in hand with Mayor Gager for the betterment of Falmouth. As Colin Gager returns to the mayor's office and with a new team of councillors in place, the community eagerly awaits the plans and initiatives that will shape Falmouth's future. Celine Campbell for CVM News.
Meanwhile, a fresh chapter unfolds in St. Thomas as Councillor Louis Chin of the Jamaica Labour Party assumes the mantle of mayor for the municipal corporation, bidding farewell to former Mayor Councillor Hubert Williams of the People's National Party. More from Ronaldo Adams.
Jamaica Labour Party councillor for the Cedar Valley Division, Louis Chin, today took the helm as the newly sworn-in mayor of St. Thomas. Chin secured victory in the division over the People's National Party's Sandra Anderson in last week's local government elections, establishing his eligibility for mayorship. Chin says he is eager to kickstart his duties with zeal and dedication.
To meet your needs and to put the people of this parish first. I am excited about the work to be done, and I am grateful for the trust you place in me. Let us work together to build a better St. Thomas with prosperity for all.
All 10 councillors were also sworn in today, and the Member of Parliament for St. Thomas Eastern, Dr. Michelle Charles, implored them to work together to prioritise the development of the parish regardless of party allegiance.
Let us join together to make a commitment that St. Thomas will be no longer be forgotten. We're no longer the forgotten parish, but a place where we can live and love and do business and raise our children in a peaceful society, and where we can relax at the bath fountain and retire. This is my pledge, and I know it is yours, newly elected as well. We are St. Thomas, and we are unforgettable.
Ronaldo Adams for CVM News.
And the Jamaica Labour Party also maintains control of the Clarendon Municipal Corporation after securing 12 out of the 22 divisional seats, while the PNP holds 10. After the swearing-in ceremony, CVM News caught up with the newly appointed mayor, the JLP's Joel Williams, who replaced former Mayor Winston Mirage, as well as the re-elected minority leader, Sian Barneswell. Celine Campbell has our report.
After 34 years of service in politics, a new pinnacle has been reached for JLP Councillor Joel Williams, who on Thursday was officially robed as Maypen's mayor. Creating history as the first mayor of Maypen that was born in the parish capital, Williams says his work has already begun.
I am hitting the ground running. I don't know if you have seen me cleaning up the corridor, which is one of the major corridors in Maypen, Jackson Street, Georges Street. I have done some work there over the weekend, and I have done some other work in some other areas over the last couple of days. And I am moving forward come Monday morning to start some new initiative in and around the town.
Coming out of the local government election, the Jamaica Labour Party JLP would have ended with a reduced majority of 12 seats to the People's National Party PNP's 10. But Mayor Williams assures this is not a challenge. He adds the focus is no longer on any particular party, but rather on getting the work done for the people of Maypen.
I have an excellent working relationship with all the PNP councillors over the years. I can't tell you of any PNP councillor that I've ever had any issues with. We might have differences in terms of our policies and how we are pursuing our issues, but as it relates to matters that will detain us from getting the town and the country where we want to go, no, I can bridge those gaps.
Meanwhile, Minority Leader, Councillor for the Hayes Division, PNP's Cian Barneswell, says his party initially targeted 14 divisional seats. However, they ended up with 10, 2 more than they had obtained in the 2016 local government election. He shares the plan is to regroup and work even harder for the pending general election. However, in the interim, Barneswell pledges his service to the head of the municipality.
I've extended my service to him as it relates to my thoughts, my ideas and opinions as it relates to moving the parish forward, because the election is over and we are now working in one accord because we represent the people of this parish that we all love. So we shouldn't have an issue moving the parish forward, and I expect to give him my full support.
All 22 Clarendon councillors, to include the mayor, were officially sworn in on Thursday. Celine Campbell for CVM News.
Please stay with us for the business segment coming up right after this.
Did you know that many of my schoolmates have an unhealthy diet, especially at school, and now 23% of them are overweight and or obese? And so one less sugary drink at my school may mean one friend less, or 2 or 3, at risk of cavities or diabetes. And if we're served less foods high in saturated fats, sugar and sodium, it may reduce our risk from obesity, heart disease and high blood pressure. The solution is simple, right? Act now. Let's get unhealthy foods and beverages out of our schools.
A message from the Heart Foundation of Jamaica and partners.
Worried about tax payments? Relax. Use your Sagicor Bank business credit card and get a 1-month payment holiday. Plus 55 days interest-free. Relax and pay your tax with your Sagicor Bank business credit card.
Life only passes by once, so be sure to fill it with quality of life. Get out there with your dog and add more life to life. Enjoy each minute, each second, each moment. That's quality of life. And when everything is said and done, you will be happy. You gave them dog chow throughout their life. With quality nutrition for a long and healthy life, you can enjoy to the fullest together. Purina Dog Chow. Together life is better.
Welcome back. We now look at the business report with Andrew Lately.
In the business report today, Scotia Group is reporting net income of $3.13 billion for the quarter ended January 31, 2024. In light of the positive news, the board of directors have decided to share the profits with its shareholders. A dividend payout of 40 cents per stock unit in respect of the first quarter was approved. The dividend is payable on April 17, 2024, to stockholders on record as at March 26, 2024. Scotia Group President and CEO Audrey Tugwell Henry delivered the news to a room full of Scotia shareholders today. And Petrojam is clarifying that the gas price increases this week were influenced by the rising prices of crude oil and related product prices that resulted from the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC's announced extension of its production cuts for an additional 3 months. The decision to prolong reductions until mid-2024 builds upon previous cuts to oil production and exports as major energy producers aim to boost market prices. Saudi Arabia's energy ministry disclosed plans to decrease production by 1 million barrels per day from April through to June 2024, while Russia announced cuts of 471,000 barrels per day. The production cuts means that there's less crude supply on the global market and an increasing demand. These market conditions usually result in the price of crude oil increasing. As an oil-dependent nation, Petrojam is forced to pay the increased market rate for the crude products it imports and pass on a portion of that cost to retailers. Now, following a successful listing on the junior market of the Jamaica Stock Exchange in December 2022, Regency Petroleum Limited, RPL, has been expanding in the western end of the island. Speaking at a recent earnings call, RPL CEO Andrew Williams says he now has his eyes set on the capital city.
Over the past year, or even 2 years, we have been projecting profits and revenues from these stations, or even not even from these three, but from two or one. And in 1 year, we have accomplished so much thanks to the JSC. We have accomplished so much in that 1 year, where we have opened Paradise all over the lake, we opened Negril, and now we're going to open Kingston.
He said while there may not be much investments in the short term, the company is still fielding options for erecting new service stations within the corporate area.
We don't expect any significant expenditure to take place in the next 2 quarters post-opening of the service station in Kingston. However, it's very important to note that currently we are a growing company and we are seeking opportunities to grow and expand, especially in the automotive fuel sector. So we are currently seeking locations for future service stations.
And that's your business report. I'm Andrew Lately.
Pizza. Pull out a grill and barbecue your own chicken for the perfect smoky, saucy, sweet barbecue flavor. Nah, you just call and collect. Or get delivery from Pizza Hut for the perfect barbecue chicken goodness.
Pizza Hut, yeah, we know pizza. Pizza Hut, barbecue chicken pizza. Pizza Hut, full of sauce, well smoky, the best barbecue
We know
chicken
pizza. It's literally in our name.
Rainforest, I go give you plenty healthy ways to switch up your meals. Fresh flavor that we need. A new recipe every day of the week. And look how good me feel. Come catch the vibe. Rainforest, catch the seafood vibe.
Worried about tax payments? Relax. Use your Sagicor Bank business credit card and get a 1-month payment holiday. Plus 55 days interest-free. Relax and pay your tax with your Sagicor Bank business credit card.
Did you know that many of my schoolmates have an unhealthy diet, especially at school, and now 23% of them are overweight and or obese? And so 1 less sugary drink at my school may mean 1 friend less, or 2 or 3, at risk of cavities or diabetes. And if we're served less foods high in saturated fats, sugar and sodium, it may reduce our risk from obesity, heart disease and high blood pressure. The solution is simple, right? Act now. Let's get unhealthy foods and beverages out of our schools.
A message from the Heart Foundation of Jamaica and partners.
Yes, you heard right. CVM Sunrise now has its own YouTube channel. Catch up with the morning antics of our hosts, Mrs. Kitty, Dennis Brooks, Tammy Chin Mitchell, and IT Ellis. Subscribe now to see it happen.